Hello, hello, Kevin Hayes here. I am Positive Energy. This is a Let It Flow experience, L-I-F-E. Let's do life. So check it out. 2020 is going down in history as the year of Jumanji, where whatever could happen, did happen. I mean, we had killer bees, we had earthquakes, we lost the great Kobe Bryant, we had so much happen, and we're still in the middle of a pandemic. And yet, for some reason, fate still saw it fit to add some extra weight on a group of individuals who has carried far more weight than anything else in the history of mankind. You see, the black community faces yet again another string of deaths at the hand of those who were sworn to protect and serve. But to protect and serve who? Is this not the same system that was created hundreds of years ago? And when that system was created, was it ever really created to protect and serve everyone? You can only imagine what goes on in the mind of an individual who is willing to risk their life in the middle of a pandemic just to make another group of individuals understand that their life matters. I don't have to try and imagine what goes on in the mind of someone like that because I am one of those people. I was out there, peaceful protester, because I have 3 young kings of my own. And I need to make sure this second America that we're going to live in, this new norm, is better than what it is right now. May, if y'all didn't know, is Mental Health Awareness Month. And although we have transcended into the month of June, I think it is imperative that we continue to focus on mental health. Trust me, I do believe that. So here we are. This is the beginning of a new series I like to call Group Therapy. The group of individuals that we will speak to today represent the thoughts, minds, and feelings of different people that I've encountered within the black community. I call it the pulse of the people. Each individual is given up to 2 minutes to speak freely. This is the no judgment freedom zone. You can say what you want, how you want. I don't care if someone else gets upset about it. This is your moment to speak your heart, your mind. Group therapy. Everyone's welcome. Who wants to go first? So no one minds if I go first, right? All right, great, thanks. So listen, seriously, this is really sad and it really breaks my heart this is happening again. My deepest condolences goes out to the family of George Floyd. In regards to the protesting and all the looting and things of that nature, I'm just wondering, is anyone curious as to why we don't do this when it's black on black crime? I never understood. No, I will not be silenced. Every time I bring this up, there's someone somewhere that wants to know why you bring up. It needs to be discussed. Hold on. Judgment-free zone. Check it out. This is what's on my mind. This is the freedom zone. We said that already. There ain't no rules really, but there is one unspoken rule, and that's respect. You got to respect somebody else's point of view. You can't just be getting in your feelings because you don't like what he's saying about how he feels. Come on now, we're adults. We don't do that. You can't just dismiss somebody just because you don't like it. No. So what we're going to do is we're going to give him the respect he deserves, and we're going to allow him to speak. And we just listen. Because it's potential that when you listen, you may hear something that triggers you to say something. And what you say may help shift his perception of a circumstance or a situation. And by shifting his perception, maybe you can possibly change the way he thinks and feels. But just dismissing it? Nah, man. Samaj, go ahead. Finish what you were saying. Thank you. As I was saying, black on black crime is a real thing. And we can't just dismiss it just because it doesn't fit your narrative. I mean, seriously, it happens all the time. And the first thing you want to say is, well, we can police our own. We don't need the cops. Well, damn it, when is it going to start, huh? When are we going to start policing our own? Because if we did, maybe the cops wouldn't be in the neighborhood to begin with, terrorizing law-abiding citizens such as myself. Unfortunately, there's this outrageously imbecilic no snitch rule in the hood and in your hip-hop rap community. It's nonsense. It's ludicrous. Someone does a crime in broad daylight and no one tells. Tell me how the heck is that helping anyone? It's counterproductive towards any cause that is positively affecting the black community. Now listen. Hear me out though. Don't dismiss me though. Because I too am a black man. And I'm darn proud of it. And there's problems happening in our community. And we can't act like they're not there. If you're not willing to face all the problems, then you're not willing to fix all the problems. And this black on black crime is a thing. And if we're not looking to try and stop us from killing us, then we can't get upset at them for not wanting to help, not wanting to stop their people from killing us. It starts with us first. Jeez. You want to dismiss me? It's just, it takes a village. We say it all the time. But yet you don't want to, no snitching. It's just dumb. Just dumb. Things have to change. And if we're not holding each other accountable, we just need change. And it starts with us. I'm done. Jeez. That's all I wanted to say. So, Anonymous, is that your name? Anonymous. So what's up, man? You got something to say?
I ain't say nothing.
Oh, no? Okay.
Nah, you ain't hear me say jack, bro. I'm just over here listening to this clown ass nigga talk that Uncle Tom shit, man. Like all this is our fault. I don't even want to hear all that.
Okay. So, what's up with the mask?
What difference does it make that I'm wearing my mask, man? You said we can come here with freedom. I felt as though I had the freedom to wear my mask. I mean, ain't like I came over here with guns or nothing, demanding my freedom to take my mask off.
I'm just saying it doesn't look COVID certified, that's all I'm saying.
Look, I'm here. I'm gonna use my freedom to let somebody else talk for me. Cause I ain't the type to do all that talking. You got the tape? Roll it.
All my shit is positive. That's the white man got you thinking my shit is negative and positive. All my shit positive, because it tell niggas to swing back. It tell sisters to swing back, and it tell niggas to swing back. If that ain't positive, crack don't sell. You got me? You feel me? That's positive. White people got you believing just because I'm telling a nigga to stop getting his head kicked in by the police, to take the gun he would use to shoot his brother in a second and kill the motherfucking cop that's killing you, your family, and everybody else on the block. You know?
Is the sheep preaching hate when he says, I'm not going to let the wolf eat me anymore? If the wolf comes in here, next time he comes in here, I'll do whatever I have to do to keep him off my back. Is the sheep violent or is the wolf the violent one? He wasn't teaching hate, he was teaching common sense. You know, somebody's knocking you over the head, stop them. Do whatever you have to do to stop them. You know, the ones that were knocking him over the head were afraid of the fact that he might swing back, so they said, no, he's teaching hate. He's violent.
And don't forget about the Mexican kids they got locked in them cages. We need to go after them too. What?
Hey, first off, I just want to apologize to Smaj, man. I get tired of hearing people say about the black on black stuff, but you made some valid points, so my bad, bro. I want to talk about the protests and how Trump was so quick to call us thugs, man. I get sick and tired of that because it's like, you know, it's like you calling us. All I'm saying is like I ain't like how he gonna call us thugs, but yet when the white folks went to the Capitol with guns, they was just nice people who were angry and maybe they should listen. It tripped me out. And then I saw us like tearing stuff up. Like I seen the cars, I seen the cop cars burning, and you know I'm here, I'm in Atlanta, you know, and it's just Atlanta's the black mecca, so a lot of those businesses was black owned businesses, so it's like, you know, black on black crime, and it's like I just think we could have did it a more peaceful way, and kind of, yeah, you know. And I'm not saying I agree with Trump. I'm just saying I just think it should have been done differently. And what I think is like we need to like have a more strategic way of coming together. We need to unite and like really come together when it's time to vote. So you really gonna act like you ain't see those white folks out there looting too, huh? Nah, I seen them out. You act like it was just us, right? Yeah, no. And we all saw the video of the alleged undercover white cop who started breaking all the stuff, right? And he's the one who lit the match in a room full of kerosene. But you want to sit here and act like, hey man, chill. Hey, all you saw was us, right? Hey man, come on. My bad. Go ahead, Kev. He cut you off, so we gonna reset the clock. Go ahead and say what you guys say. Respect. Man, look, you trying to make it seem like I'm against the movement. That's not what it is. I'm just not a fan of us coming together just for the sole purpose of making noise and breaking stuff. Right? Is there a plan? I mean, is there a plan to bottle up all this energy and really like reproduce and have the same impact come election time? Because if not, then we just making noise and breaking stuff. You know, because I was out there, man. I was there, and I'm forever changed. Like, real talk. I can never be the same person I was before I was out there, because the impact of just, but it left me wondering, like, what's next? I mean, with all these people coming together, is there a plan of action to get all these people like voter ready, registered? Look, I don't even know how they gonna do it, but I'm just saying, we out here together right now. And we not gonna have the kind of change we want just by walking around and breaking stuff. Now, we got viable proof that voting makes an impact, because when we came out, we voted in Obama. And we had health care pop off. Some people got some free cell phones. Like real talk, we had the cool president. You know what I mean? He was that dude. Everybody across the world was like, Obama, you know? And then what happened? We ain't come out. We got Trump. Laughing stock of the universe, man. We got the resurgence of racism. And you really think they care about us out here protesting? Like, seriously, you really think they care? They seen us do this before. It ain't got nothing to do with that. Honestly, this is just my opinion. I don't think they care. The only thing they care about when it comes to this protest is it's going to show them that America's ready to be open. Because while we out here, we testing. COVID ain't go nowhere. It's still out there. They want to see, is there going to be a spike in infection? Is there going to be a spike? Because if there's no spike, America's back open. Plain and simple. They try to use us. When I say us, I mean us as guinea pigs. Let's go open the barbershops in the Black Mecca. We was like, nah, we was smarter than that. You open your houses first. You open your businesses first. But we out here now. COVID ain't go nowhere. They want to see if there's going to be a spike. Man, look, all I'm saying, I just pray that sickness has no place, no room, no space near anybody that was out there, out there for the right cause. I don't want the sickness to come on nobody. And I don't believe that there's going to be a spike. Not a spike in COVID cases. But if we out here and there's no spike in voters registration, if there's no spike in voter registration after all this, then we legit was out here just making noise and breaking stuff. That's counterproductive. It's stupid. Oh, I can go now? So check it. Do you know what I thought when I saw those white folks walk into that building? Walk into that state building with them guns? It was ready to get it popping. Just so they could walk their dog down the street. So they can go outside in the middle of a pandemic when the government is telling them that if you go out there, you can potentially infect other people and cause a bigger problem than anything. They went there with guns, shut it down. My first thought was, by any means necessary. And the crazy thing is, our president agreed. What did he say? Those are just some nice guys. If they're angry, and maybe you should listen. Over taking a walk in the park, potentially jeopardizing the whole country. Meanwhile, our fellow black brothers and sisters, black and brown, are getting killed like dogs in the street. They're getting lynched in broad daylight. They're getting shot while they sleep in their own homes. And nobody's saying nothing. Nobody's getting prosecuted. They're just getting arrested, but ain't nothing really happening. So when you tell us we being excessive, nah, man. Even if it was just for the one murder, right now, this is what took place with George Floyd. If it was just that one, it still wouldn't be excessive. But it's not just about the one. If you'd act like you don't know that, that's what makes it even worse. If everybody talking about that black on black crime mess, come on, man. You know good and well if somebody black kills somebody black going to jail. Somebody black kills somebody black going to jail. But it looks like when somebody white kills somebody black, somebody black maybe deserved it. So I don't want to hear nobody talking no excessiveness. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nobody talking about no burning buildings. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Because if y'all would listen to us when we were just taking a knee, it wouldn't be here. And don't act like y'all ain't still got those Mexican kids locked up in cages. This is about injustice. If you ain't willing to listen, then it's by any means necessary. We've been woke. It's time for y'all to wake up. Power to the people. Done. We're closing up. It ran a little bit longer than I thought, but it's okay. I'm glad everyone got that out. I'm going to take the route of anonymous and let someone else speak for me as my closing. So I will just close out by saying, I'm Kevin Hayes. I am positive energy. Let's do life. I'm going to roll the tape.
The riots that have taken place all over the country and now all over the world are inevitable. And contrary to the opinions of some, the riots are both effective and necessary. The problem is, it's not a sustainable path to what we want. But then what next? What are we supposed to do? There's something that we missed about how the civil rights movement was effective. Protesting was just the beginning. It was to unify the people and bring attention to the issue. But the next step was always economic action, boycotting, investing in our communities. Then that economic action is what forced legislation. The reason our efforts continue to fail is because we first of all keep asking for change instead of forcing it. But secondly, because we keep skipping a critical step in the process. Young people, my college students, my high school students, you're ready to act. You're ready to fight. But no one's listening to you. But I hear you, and we have a plan.